Today we will be talking about a very unknown thing about dogs, and that is nail cracking. Dogs' nails can crack very frequently, and it's something not many new dog owners know about. So I'm going to show you and help you learn about dog nail cracking. The first step into knowing if your dog's nail is cracked is seeing if they have a limp or if they lick the nail a lot. This can tell if your dog has any cracks in their nails. If the dog chews on their paws a lot and licks it a lot, that can show that your dog has a cracked nail. If the skin is red and swollen around the nail, that can also be a clue into showing that your dog has a cracked nail. If the paw is sensitive to touch, that might mean that your dog has a cracked nail. Sometimes with a nail, you can see a visible split, but some nails you can't if it's really deep inside of the nail. A cracked nail can look like many different things. Nail and the paw around the nail being discolored. If you have a dog with white fur and their paws look like they have some reddish orange, that can be signs that your dog is licking their paw. You want to look around at their nails and look at them. As you can see, my dog has a cracked nail right here by the redness in her nail. You can push on the dog's knuckles to reveal most of the nail. Pull back the fur and push on the nail. You can see right here, this is where the crack is in my dog's nail. There are many things you can do to fix a crack in your dog's nail, but it depends on where the crack is. If the crack is at the very root of the nail, that's called a deep crack. If there's a small crack and it's visible, a visible cut in your dog's nail, the crack might be right along the middle of the nail or even at the end of the nail. But there is one thing. How do the dog's nails actually crack? There's many different ways dogs' nails can crack. It can be from improper nail trimming, which is not trimming too often or trimming too much of the nail. And there's also internal reasons like underlying health conditions and the dog's nail structure. If your dog runs a lot and jumps, that can mean the pressure on the nails can cause it to break as the dog is doing those activities. If your dog scratches things a lot, like a sofa or digs, your dog's nails can crack pretty easily from the constant digging and use of the nails. There's some way to fix some dogs' cracked nails. First, it depends on where the crack is. Some nail cracks you cannot fix, and those are the deep nail cracks, which is what my dog has. I can go to my dog's nail right here. Make sure you write down where your dog's nail crack is on a sheet. This is where my dog's cracked nail is. Now, as you can see, it's at the very root. It has red things. You cannot fix this one. If it's cracked at the very tip of the nail, like around the tip, then you can probably just cut it off. For your dog's nails, make sure to apply a septic powder or septic pen to the nail. If you don't have any of that, you can use cornstarch. I use the Dog Mnex septic powder. You can use this when you trim your dog's nails and you trim too far. It's a powder. The powder is yellow, and dip your dog's nails in there. This prevents it and stops some bleeding that the dog's nails can have. You can use this in trimming or if your dog has cracked nails. If the dog has a deep visible cut, make sure to apply pressure onto the nail. Next, you're going to want to cover it and apply the septic powder that I just showed. If you just want your dog to feel comfortable and wait for the nail to grow out, which takes about 2 to 4 weeks, and you might want to do some of these things that we do with our dog. Use a dog booty or cut up an old sock to cover the dog's feet to make sure that the dog does not lick their feet. This is the sock that I made from our dogs. It's a sock made out of a sock and it's supposed to fit around the dog's ankle. I can post a short that shows a tutorial how to make this, but for now, we can put it on her, the leg with the cracked nail. Step 1 is put your dog's nail in the paw. You can see that the nail is in the paw by this part isn't covered. Then you want to push it up. Be sure that you do not nag your dog's nails on the sock. Next, make sure that the sock has a band. You can stitch this out of the top parts of the sock or make sure the band is super tight. This one's not tight, so it has a little strap that can go around. And then just like that, your dog has a sock and it can prevent dog from licking the nail and making it worse. Speaking of making your dog's nails worse, constant chemicals and licking and moisture on the dog's nails can weaken the nail. So you really want to make sure that your dog is not licking it. Chemicals like road salt and other chemicals that they put in nature, clean stuff, can also hurt your dog's nails. If you feel bad for your dog and you feel bad for the constant pain that they have because their nail is ripped off, you can try an Epsom salt soak bath. You can use Epsom salt for many different things, including soaking your dog's paws. Fill up the bowl about halfway with warm water. Once your bowl is filled halfway with warm water, pour the Epsom salt in. Fill the bowl up just so it covers the bottom of the bowl. Then, stir up the bowl until all the salt is dissolved. Next, place your dog's paw into the water. Let the paw soak for a little bit. Your dog can take the paw out of the water for little breaks at a time, but make sure the paw is soaking most of the time. Oh yeah, and right now is a great time to tell you guys, please subscribe. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers. We're about 200 subscribers on the way there. Can you help us get to 2,000 subscribers this summer? If you can. One subscriber saves one Gabby. So subscribe. You tell him, Gabby.
Sabo, you don't.
There you go. Now let's get your paw out of the water. Make sure to dry your dog's paws, because moist and wet paws can cause more nail cracking. While your dog's paws are wet, you can take a better look at the crack of the nail. Here's how to look at your dog's nails and tell if they have a cracked nail. I already know my dog has a cracked nail. Flashlight and gently pulling their toes apart, you can look at the dog's nails. Let's get a close-up look. Right now, I'm using my phone camera flashlight. Pull the hair back on the nail. Press the dog's knuckle down and spread the dog's toes apart. This can show you where your dog has a cracked nail. And in this case, it can be cracked in two places, like my dog's nail is. If it's bleeding or look infected, make sure to go to the vet. If it's infected, it might look like there's some residue or some discharge coming out of the nail. But for my dog Gabby, this isn't the case. If you do go to the vet and your dog has a cracked nail, they might cut the nail off while your dog being sedated. And if it's not, they can probably give you a dog cleaner. This is, however you say this word,
chlorhexidine.
This can help clean your dog. It works on their skin. We've been using it on their nails too. Use this for your dog's toe pads or your dog's inner leg skin. In the end, make sure you always look at the physical traits. Although, it could just be that your dog is old or has a weak nail structure or nutrition. Lack of biotin or omega-3s can have a huge effect. But overall, it might just be genetics with your dog, like it is for mine. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss another video. Also, check out our shorts. They're pretty funny, and I think you'll love them. Goodbye!
Give it a Rizla in Ohio.